just for you.
This time we'll run you through the newspapers called the Local Dailies, and it is King's Local Daily. Good afternoon. Thank you so very much that you place us on your Wednesday itinerary. King's 88.5, King's Local Daily. Several papers we've got in this morning to run you through in the next 30 minutes, and then we zoom out on this 14th day of January 2026, gradually, steadily going to an end as it came. These are the papers, the news, the nation's news since 1989. Liberia's most investigative newspaper, The Independent, The In Profile Daily, pro-government, pro-unity party, pro-Joseph Yoman Boakai, Verity News, seeking truth, inspiring facts, The Oracle News Daily, reporting the truth to you, The Dorian Daily Observer, The Liberian Investigator, in pursuit of truth and integrity, celebrating 1 year of existence on the newsstand. The Hot Pepper, We Too Belong, Liberia's most analytical newspaper, The Analyst, the women newspaper, Women Voices, and The Pioneer Inquirer. Information is vital, is key, is significant. 1/3 of our existence on earth centers on information. Without being fully involved, fully engaged, you are tossed to and fro, used, abused, exploited. You are at the feet of the informed, and you live in the world of denial. Never ever allow yourself to be such. Let's begin with the news, the nation's news since 1989, the newspaper since 1989. Lead story, leaders of violent protest sent to court. Leaders of violent protest sent to court. That's the lead story of the newspaper. It carries the head of the civil society organization, Solidarity and Trust for a New Day, Molba Molo, and others. Leaders of violent protest sent to court. The paper is quoting police director, Unity Party Police Director Gregory Coleman, as saying that the protest turned violent. It was chaotic, but the organizers are demanding that the police prove that it was chaotic it was deadly as they reported. If not, it will be seen as politically motivated. And we can zero on that it was a politically motivated charge because the police director, Unity Party police director, had earlier said that the protesters or those Liberians should defer the protest to another day. If they refuse, anything happen, they will hold them responsible. So Unity Party police director Gregory Coleman was only looking for something already had mindset. And once Molba Molo had been with CDC and every other person, Rufus Festus Logan, they see it as a good opportunity. Unity Party is still after CDC. They are doing everything they can to exterminate CDC from the face of the earth. Anybody associated with George Weah, you are a prime target for Unity Party. That's what it aids. This lead story, development projects, slow paced. Development project, slow paced. The paper is reporting, quoting National Youth Movement for Transparent Election head Eddie Jallo at saying out of 380 promises, 78 promises made by Joseph Yaman Boakai and Unity Party, DRS agenda, they are only able to implement 3. The back page of the newspaper no ID, no inclusion, says National Identification Registry. No ID, no inclusion, says National Identification Registry. The head of that NPP steward, Andrew Peters, on the front, the back page. Leaders call out over empty Liberianization calls. Asset recovery team rejects devil's give. Why rape charge was dropped against McGill? It's another story, the back page. Why rape charge was dropped against Nathaniel McGill? I can answer that question for you because he is a stalwart of Unity Party. He has the protection of Unity Party Police Director Gregory Coleman. Once it is Unity Party, they are protected. Once a person is not part of Unity Party, you will face the dreadful wrath of Unity Party Police Director or anybody at the helm. That's what it is in Liberia. If you are a sedition, you are a prime target. If you are associated with George Weah, you are even more a prime target for the Unity Party. The newspaper is out for only 40 Liberian dollars. You want to get a copy, please. The Independent, Liberia's most investigative newspaper. Next. Lead story, arrest agenda stalls. Arrest agenda stalls. Just 0.8% of government promises fully delivered in first year. NAMOT finding discloses. That's the lead story of the Independent newspaper. Arrest agenda stalls. Just 0.8% of government promises fully delivered in first year. NAMOT findings discloses. The head of that institution, Eddie Jawolo, is on the front page, and this has sparked debate. Unity Party officials are uncomfortable. They are vexed. They are blasting him. They are reacting whichever way they can because they feel that he fell far short of anything by standard of grading. The back page of the Independent. Don't worry about 2029. Boakai dismisses re-election talk amid mixed reactions. Don't worry about 2029. President Boakai dismisses re-election talk amid reactions. Yes, some people are saying, one school of thought has it that he will not contest 2029. And there is uneasiness within his government and his party. Some names have started to pop up. One group thinks that he will contest 2029. The debate is on his health, ailing president, whether he can make it in a good bill of health into 2029. That's the debate right now. The independent newspaper is out for 50 Liberian dollars, only 50. You want to get a copy from any one of the vendors? If you haven't yet, please do. Where do we go next? Be in Profile Daily. Lead story. Boakai arrest agenda. Witnesses exposed. That's the lead story of Be in Profile Daily newspaper. Boakai's arrest agenda. Witnesses exposed. The president, Unity Party standard bearer, political leader, Liberian president Joseph Yema Boakai on the front page. Other stories, the front page. Wartime residents take dead men hostage. Wartime residents take dead men hostage. Demand ransom before burial. That's the sub lead of Be in Profile. Interesting one too. Wartime residents take dead men hostage. Demand ransom for burial. And the casket bearing the body of the dead man being carried. Smith destroys Sir Joseph. Smith destroys Sir Joseph. Brings him ungrateful opportunist. Yet, according to former Representative Jimmy Smith, Sir Joseph has not any ground to condemn George Weah, to condemn the CDC. He said they were nothing. They were peasants. They were downtrodden. They were Kobo eaters. They hardly had it. It was George Weah and the CDC that gave them life to now come having acquired so much worth that they will lambast George Weah and the Congress for Democratic Change. Is hypocrisy to the core. The back page of the In Profile Daily newspaper. Police arrest Grand Crew murder suspect in Nimba. Arab reaffirms access recovery drive. The In Profile Daily newspaper is out for 40 Liberian dollars. Only 40, no more, no less. Get a copy, please, from any one of the vendors if you haven't yet. Minutes after 12 midday, you are listening to and watching King's Local Daily, King's 88.5, your radio vendor. Verity News, seeking truth, inspiring facts. Next up. Lead story. Verity News, plotting to remove Representative Anthony Williams says this is not Combs' property. That's the lead story of pro-Unity Party, pro-Joseph Yeman Boakai, pro-government, Verity newspaper, seeking truth, inspiring facts, plotting to remove Representative Anthony Williams, says this is not Cohn's property. This is not the Speaker's house. This is not his property. Anyone who falls below the belt, it behooves members of this house to remove him or ask him to step aside. The paper is quoting Representative Anthony Williams of venting out his anger at the Speaker, given what came out yesterday. Even Representative Mema Briggs Menza, the first time to see that woman showing temper tantrum on the floor, blasting the Speaker and Deputy Speaker, defying them. Yes, Richard Cohen and Thomas Fowler have to be very careful. They have to be very careful. Those are not their children. Those are men and women. You don't talk to them anyway. You don't say anything to them simply because you are Speaker and Deputy Speaker. You guys have to be careful. First time to see Representative Mema Briggs Menza on the floor, blasting, defying regime Speaker Richie Cohen and Deputy Speaker Thomas Fowler. The sub-lead story, lacking transparency. Gonglo requests investigative reports. Lacking transparency. Gonglo requests investigative report. That's Councillor Tier 1 Gonglo. Lemot flags slow progress in arrest agenda. The back page of Verity News. Contradictions over revised Port Authority law. Ex-minister establishes geomining consultancy. House convenes first sitting of third session. Legislative scrutiny of constitutional review. The Verity newspaper is out this day for $40 Liberian. Only 40. No more, no less. You want to get a copy if you haven't yet. With this lead story, plotting to remove Representative Anthony Williams on Richie Cohen. The Oracle News Daily, reporting the truth to you, is next up. Lead story, losers and winners in undoing harmonization. Losers and winners in undoing harmonization. Reversing Liberia's public sector remuneration reform could erode taxes, social security, and health workforce gains. That's the lead story of the In Profile. Oracle News Daily. It carries the photographs of the President, Unity Party President, Unity Party Pro Tem Yombli Kanga Lawrence, Unity Party Finance Minister Augustine Gongafwan, former Finance and Development Planning Minister Samuel Toer, and the global icon, the man upon whom the peace, security, and stability of Liberia's rest, the man who exposed Liberia to modern developmental politics, George Manning Weah. The back page of the Oracle News Daily. Political repression. Police charge Moba Molu orders December 17 protesters with rioting, conspiracy, and failure to disperse. Yet, political repression. The paper couldn't have put it this way. That just it. Political repression. Once you were with CDC or you are with CDC, you were with George Weah or you are with George Weah, you are a prime target for Unity Party. They will do everything and anything to pursue you. That's what it is in Liberia. So if you are an opposition person, just be careful with yourself. Don't cross the police path. Don't cross any unity party person path. Otherwise than that, they will unleash their predatory nature on you. The in profile is up for $40 Liberian dollars. No more, no less. "23 minutes after 12 midday, the Daily Observer, Lee Story, Senate to revisit controversial harmonization policy, but chief architect of the policy, Samuel Twe, rejects calls to reverse B policy." Pro tem, Yombli Kanga Lawrence, Unity Party Pro tem, on the front page. Enraged lawmaker latches House leadership over unscrupulous voting pattern. Enraged lawmaker latches House leadership over unscrupulous voting pattern. She's Representative Member Briggs Menza. You need to see her on the floor yesterday. She demonstrated a strong temper tantrum. She was vexed. The guys intimidated her. Yes, they have to stop that. These are men and women, responsible people. Not because you are speaker, you're deputy speaker, you just talk to these people anyway. These two guys have to be very careful. What I saw on the floor from Representative Member Briggs Menza, I haven't seen that of her before. The back page is our promotion. So the Daily Observer is out for $40 Liberian dollars. 40. You want to get a copy, please. The Liberian Investigator. Lead story: abusing and exploiting the children. Abusing and exploiting the children. That's the lead story of the Liberian Investigator newspaper, celebrating 1 year of existence. Beneath the laughter and viral applause, Liberia's online comedy boom is exposing a grim reality that children are being scripted into adult teen skits, sexualized jokes, husband and wife roles, and violent domestic scripts, turning minors into content for clicks, cash, and digital fame, and raising urgent questions about who is protecting their childhood. The sub-lead storage: Buakai Puches Metal D, police charge Molba Molu, net defies commercial court. The back page of the Liberian Investigator at 1. It's all sports. All sports. Who reaches the final? National County Sports Meet semi-finals take center stage today, Wednesday. You want to get a copy of the Liberian Investigative newspaper celebrating 1 year of existence at just $50 Liberian dollars. The hot pepper, always reporting it hot, with 27 minutes after 12 midday, just under 4 minutes, and then we zoom out. Lead story of the hot pepper newspaper: ArcelorMittal tell MDA lands at national legislature. President Bouaka wants ratification treated with urgency. He's on the front page alongside his regime speaker, Richie Cohn. Sub-lead story: as Bouaka administration enters third year, only 0.8% of arrest agenda implemented. NEMOT Liberia reports. The back page of the hot pepper newspaper: Gonglo and Associates request investigative report of Bryant McGill's alleged rape case, writes police IG. To a welcome Senate call to review harmonization policy. He's on the back page. First post-war infrastructure conference to open Monday. The hot pepper is out for 40 Liberian dollars only. The Analyst, Liberia's most analytical newspaper. Next. Lead story. GOL-AML-MDA amendment promises billions. Jobs stronger. Local benefits set for Liberia. GOL is the government of Liberia. AML is ArcelorMittal Liberia. MDA is the short form for that's the Mineral Development Agreement. And they are all on the front page. Regime Speaker, Rachel Cohn. Regime Vice President, Jeremiah Cohn. Regime President, Joseph Imabwaka, and ArcelorMittal officials. The footnote story, census fraud case, guilty verdict in. Former Lagos officials convicted on all 6 charges. The back page, LPP demands independent probe into unexplained deaths, seeks truth in string of mysterious death. The Analyst is out for 40 Liberian dollars as always. The last but not the least, and then we zoom out on King's Local Daily for today with The Time. The women voices isolated and ignored. Is Kample on a total development freeze? That's the lead story of the Women Voices newspaper. Isolated and ignored. Is Kample on a total development freeze? The wrong things must not be done. Representative Member Briggs Menza tells House of voting procedure on tax bill. She's on the front page. And today is the birthday. We can go without saying congratulations and happy birthday. God bless you, Madam former Vice President Joy Howard Taylor. You are celebrating your birthday at 63. Your 63rd birthday. That's good. Bless God's blessing. Joy Howard Taylor at 63. The back page of the Women Voices, a pre-birthday homage to former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor. The Women Voices is out for 40 as usual. The former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor celebrates her 63rd birth anniversary. Again, we say congratulations. God bless you on behalf of Kings 8.5 and Kings Local Daily. Madam former Vice President, as you celebrate your birthday, God's blessing, God's protection, which for you, many more. Another cycle of 63, and another cycle of 63, and another cycle of 63. That's God's blessings right there. That's it. That's all the time we've got. Thank you ever so much for being with us. King's Local Daily. We're back tomorrow. Join us if you can. I'm Sam Andrews.
From the latest news to your favorite tunes, we've got your back morning, night, and afternoon. Join our family, connect with your crew.